there, I'm really excited to share with you. I got a ColourPop haul. It's been a good while since I got something from ColourPop. So it's not a big haul, so let's get started. But they released this Lemoncello collection. I am quite intrigued. I thought the color palettes are really pretty, and the packaging really is very beautiful as well. Obviously, I didn't buy the whole collection. I just buy the pieces that I was interested in. I've been really curious and interested in trying to get into these like shadow sticks. I have a few from other brands, but ColourPop just released these. These are brand new in their brand, so I'm really excited. And I also got the palette. This is what drew me the first. This palette is quite a bit bigger than their regular 12 pan palettes that I bought before. But here's the packaging. This is really pretty. Even like the color rounds are like raised up, and the name Lemoncello is raised up too. It's really pretty. ColourPop. And some of the like the fruit texture, like this lemon texture is raised. It's so pretty. I love this combination of this Mediterranean blue and the lemon, yellow lemon. The actual palette, just like the box, it has all these raised details exactly like the box. I really appreciate that. I went ahead and got the child's palette. This is a limited edition, but when I was making the placing the order for Lemoncello, the child's palette was also on sale. I think all the eyeshadow palettes were on sale. And I had wanted to get this during the winter time, but they were sold out by the time I wanted to get my hands on it. So I'm really excited. It's still on their stock, so if you know, kind of missed out in the initial launch, I think it's still available right now. But when I saw this in the winter, I thought this is a really pretty spring palette. Look at all the mint color. I mean, it's very well reviewed, so it's not something I'm going to get into too much today. But I will swatch a few. So obviously there is this mint color. Let's try this neutral color. I want to try this really bright light green. So let's just see. There's the mint, the neutral, and oh wow, that's really pretty. That is a very shiny, light, like goldeny green. So yeah, these are beautiful. I think I will be making a lot of use out of it during the springtime. Now onto the Lemoncello collection. I just bought the eyeshadow palette and the eyeshadow sticks. These are the standout products to me. It really screams summer to me, and it does make me think of Italy. Very beautiful packaging. And right off the bat, it is very noticeable that the each eyeshadow pan is bigger than wider, looking bigger than their regular eyeshadow pans. But I want to point it out that even though on the surface it looks like it is bigger pan, but if you look at the information on the box, compare the child palette and the Lemoncello, they both have 1 gram of product per pan. So it's really just the surface size, diameter is different, but the amount of product you get is exactly the same. It is nice to have these bigger pan size, just so that if you want to dip your brush, if you use a larger brush, or you like swatching with your finger, apply eyeshadow with your finger, I think bigger pan does make it easier. Let's talk about the color story. I do really like the color story. That's mainly why I get these eyeshadow. I saw some comments that people say if you just cover up the blue, this looks like a very non-unique kind of a warm neutral eyeshadow palette, or that it looks because it's kind of have that golden vibe, it looks kind of like the California palette or the Urban Decay Honey palette. And I would agree with them. If you already have those palettes and you just care about, you know, having the color, you might not need to invest in this palette. But however, I don't have the Urban Decay Honey palette or the California palette. So I really think this palette will add to my collection. So that is so pretty. And these are very smooth powders. This is the yellow, and here's that bronzy color. You can really see the shimmery metallic colors are very outstanding and reflective. So here are the 4 pencils. These are definitely more on the mini side. Okay, so these are retractable. I was a little worried if it's not gonna go back in. Oh, okay, you actually get a really nice amount of product, even though it's in a small form. So that's nice. I mean, you still get like a ton of product, and being smaller, these are going to be really travel friendly. And these do coordinate with the colors very well. I want to kind of like put it next to related color here. This is a really pretty like brick brown. Let's try this one. This one is a matte brick brown color. And let's try this gold color here next to the gold, shimmery gold. So this is a little bit deeper than the powder counterpart. Very creamy. This is shimmery too. So this is more similar to this coppery color, maybe. Yeah, so it's not as shimmery as the yellow gold. This it's like an orangey coppery gold. Is more like a sheen. It's really pretty. I want to see. And wow, this one is pretty budge proof. This blue I just put on, so maybe it gets scraped out, but these other two are also not very, are kind of set. They're really solid. On the swatches, these shimmers look very nice and pigmented. However, I find that when I go put them on my eye, they really do take a little bit of effort to build up. Another great thing is that these are actually quite budge proof once they are set. But the interesting thing is I find that they are very creamy, and what happened was the first time I used this terracotta color, it's so creamy that the tip actually broke off a little bit. But as creamy as it is, it sets very quickly. So you have to just put it on one eye and quickly blend it out. Otherwise, once it sets, it really doesn't move. But even when it's still movable, I find that it really sets, and it's just not the easiest to blend. I appreciate the budge proofness, but it really just isn't the easiest to blend out. So for like a crease color, I would say like just put a little bit and then blend it very quickly. And with a brush, I don't know, like it's kind of hard. I've been just blending with my finger because it dries so quickly and it really kind of tugs a little bit when you blend it. These are my little ColourPop haul and a mini review. I definitely recommend the palettes. I would say with the shadow sticks, if you can get them as a value set or on sale, then they're worth it. Otherwise, I would say just go with the palettes because the shadow stick colors are basically, you know, all represented in the palette. The child's palette, if you can get your hand on it, I would say go ahead. It's just a really nice muted, a little bit of color, but really neutral and very user friendly for the spring summertime. The Lemoncello actually screams summer to me than spring. I really love these colors, so I can't wait to use these more. But I hope this information is helpful. I will put all the product links in the description below. And I hope you find this useful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.